Namaste, Galactic family. Welcome back to my channel, Indigo Angel. If you're new, welcome. And if you're returning, thank you for your continued love and support of my channel. Don't forget to hit the notifications bell to continue to receive my messages. Today I have an Orion Starseed origin reading for the month of October. We are currently planetarily within the Arcturian influence. So our Sun, Mercury, and Venus are all within an Arcturian influence. And Orion is going to slowly start to come into its planetary activation. We are already going through Orion radial light source integration and transduction processes within the planetary primal life force current and the initiation processes through that planetary Kathara. So this activation is going to go through, essentially we're going to identify this through the gates of Antares and also through Shala, the tail of the Scorpius. So the moon is currently in opposition to Orion. So much of this Orion planetary activation will be igniting through those who hold this radial light source as their origin. So you all that are an Orion origin might perceive or activate or awaken to this energetically, planetarily first. Those who are highly attuned empaths are just going to attune to it anyways, naturally, even if you don't have Orion within your celestial birth chart. As an empath, you can essentially attune and activate to any star system, any stargate, and that's simply by just turning towards that emotion inside that connects to that star system. That's going to link you into that energetic system for you to begin to receive transmissions. So regardless if you're an Orion origin, you can resonate with this reading today, and also it doesn't necessarily just have to be October for you to resonate with this reading. If you attune to it on that resonant tone within your perception, then you are connecting it to it on a soul level, and therefore it holds truth inside for you to hear, for you to pick up on, for you to perceive, and for you to integrate, and ultimately to assist you on your journey in some way or another. So Orions, you may feel like you are getting ready for something, like you are preparing for something, your next steps, you're organizing, you're planning, you're analyzing, you're dissecting information. You have an inner sense of gearing up for something, some sort of event, but you're not quite sure yet what's about to unfold. All you know is something big is coming. You feel like you're searching for the power to give fulfillment. Orions, you are ready for the season change. There is no doubt about that. Orions might actually do better in cold weather. So if you're listening to me from the States, we're about to go into our fall and our winter. If you're listening to me from Australia, y'all are about to go into spring and summer. So, and I had to throw out Australia because I have a lot of Orion friends in Australia. You know, the spring and the summer might not be your best time of year. Orions, I think, prefer the cold weather because you may feel that you actually do better in life after the fall equinox. You might equate more success, more opportunity, because you instinctually are a war god. Okay, so you thrive off of going into battle. You thrive off of going into the darkness. You thrive off of going into the cold. You thrive off of going into the forces of nature that other people might succumb to or feel weaker in. Like, you actually feel stronger in the darker times. And that would include times of less sunlight and longer nights. You actually might be a night owl. So you prefer the nights over the days. You might stay up late. Okay, so Orions are instinctually also closest to galactic invasions and intruder deals. So Orions have these really intense, keen senses to lies and manipulation and foul play and deception. Like y'all pride yourself on being survivors. And you guys call it like you see it. You don't really put up with bullshit. You have insatiable thirst for knowledge. Like I said, you like to analyze and you like to dissect all forms of information. You guys are investigators. You guys are truth seekers. You guys are freedom fighters. You guys are that foundational energy that really supports empowerment movements. So you fight for injustices. You serve the best and the strongest in the collective shadow because you strive to expose ruthlessness, the scoundrels, the villains. Orions, you are our Robin Hoods. So you guys are igniting to this energy right now. You're igniting inside. You know that your time is about to rise. So yes, let's go ahead and see where your ascension energies are. Just so you guys know, we do have a full moon on the 13th and a new moon on the 27th. So get ready because we're also going through a major galactic activation portal roller coaster that's going to be kicking off October 26th through November 4th. So we're going to have 10 consecutive straight days of galactic activation portal days, which I know that Orions are not afraid of that. They thrive if they are outcasted. Like if you outcast an Orion, like you're only going to make them stronger because they've been dealing with this stuff since they've been a child. Like Orions came in with a keen ability to see through the darkness of humanity from childhood. So yeah, they absolutely provide the power to invigorate other people. Like Orions, you invigorate people whether they love you or whether they hate you because of that dualistic quality, that dualistic property of light and dark. People will either love you or they will hate you. But either way, you are going to invigorate their energy. And that's what's so amazing about Orions, honestly, and that's why they're here to stay. And that's why we need them in the Guardian Alliance. That's why we need them in this Orion Council on planet Earth, is to surge through this darkness and teach everybody how to get through it. They're here to teach us. They're teachers. And I just did a celebrity starseed origin chart. I did President Trump. Okay, so that no way alludes to my political beliefs. I do not support, well, I don't even want to say what I do and don't support because I just feel like that's unnecessary to say either way. But I did his birth chart, and President Trump's sun position is 22 degrees Gemini. That is the exact solar culmination of Mintaka Orion. So yes, the United States has been under direct orders from the Mintaka headquarters. So Orions, like I said, they are highly influential. They are highly influential. So, okay, so I know you all see that, the Tower card. And we have the Seven of Cups. The Tower is about your foundation, for one, isn't very stable. So your foundation is a little bit shaky. I'm picking up a lot of Saturn energy. So there's been a lot of karmic retribution that's been playing out. Whether you feel you're under belief systems that you deserve karma or someone else deserves karma, either way, you're identifying the reflection of this within yourself, and you are trying to regain your foundation. You're trying to regain your stability, but right now the foundation is a little bit shaky. But like I said, as an Orion Starseed, you actually do well when things are not their best. Like out of all Starseed origins, you prevail in the darker times, the strongest, the easiest, the best. So like you're just working through this Tower energy, and you're really not trying to feed the doom and gloom. I can sense that you're trying to hold yourself in a state of strength, in a position of being able to accept your own viewpoints, because right now you're probably in some battle, so to speak, as far as the fact that you hold your opinions very strongly and you've had trouble changing that. You've had trouble accepting the proof of the opposing viewpoints, and so therefore you are willing to take the hit when it comes to a shaky foundation. If your foundation needs to fall apart for you to really not have to be able to deal with somebody else's stuff or accept someone else's viewpoint, you will do that. You would rather break everything apart, have all hell break loose, than to necessarily go along with something that you don't agree with. So you're a lot of masculine energy right now. There's a lot of acceleration in your masculine energy. And then we have the Seven of Cups. So you're really in your emotions as well. You're also really in your mental body. There's a lot of scorpionic energy right now as this comes through Antares. I actually believe the Seven of Cups does reflect and transmit through Antares. So Antares is 20 to 30 degrees Scorpio. It is that influence within those degree markers. So I do feel that this is confirmation that these messages today are very solid. They're very concrete in what the Orion Starseed is going through, what the Orion Starseed needs to hear. There's a lot of Mercury energy. There's a lot of scorpionic energy. Your radial light source reflection is coming through Antares. So just know that you are very connected to Antares, Orion, as much as you might not, you might resonate with it, but if you don't resonate with it, but if you do resonate with it, you're very connected to Antares. You and Antares share a very similar mythology, expression, mentality, and so it would benefit you to really understand Antares because it is your opposition, and your opposition is a war god. Okay, and very connected to Mars as well. So you have this power to rise and conquer and gain courage, but you also have the power to destroy. Okay, so you do have to be careful with your energy, and you do have to be careful with how you treat yourself too, because you can be too hard on yourself, and this can put you into a state of falling out of that self-empowerment. Because you become a little self-centered, you become envious, you make rash decisions. And so, you're just really in a reflective space, and you are trying to overcome these things within yourself right now. Okay, so we have the Empress, and we have the Six of Swords. So within the Empress, essentially, you have new hope. There is a rebirthing that is happening within your psyche, within your emotional, your mental, your spiritual capacities. You are feeling an acceleration of new outcomes, new timelines, new probabilities that are presenting. You are getting excited about this, but you are also feeling very righteous in that as well. There's been a loss of humility, so you may want to tune back into humbleness and gratitude, as it can quickly kind of accelerate into energy where you get ahead of yourself, and then you have a treacherous ego death. So just be aware of your gratitude. Now your ascension is on the forefront of your mind, so you are connected to your ascension. You are connected to spirit. You are connecting to an acceleration of that spiritual energy, and that is at the height of your perception right now. You feel very creative. You feel like you can move forward in your ideas of your creations, and all of that energy is kind of coming to fruition for you right now. So with the Six of Swords, you are moving on to find safer ground. You're moving into your ascension. You're moving into, I would say, a sixth dimensional perception. You're actually expanding right now in consciousness. You are you're beginning to integrate a lot of photonic energy from your origin. So Antares, Shala, Orion, all of this is, coming to an acceleration within your energetic system, within your energetic body, which means your light body is coming online. Your light body is beginning to activate, and it is growing in structure right now. So your geometrics are expanding, and you are moving towards that. You've actually shifted your attention, you've shifted your vibration, and you are moving into ascension. So I really feel like that's a beautiful confirmation. There's also some Venus energy and some Aquarius energy, so you are feeling very innovative. You might be cultivating some new ideas, and you are feeling good about working towards these goals. You're feeling good about preparing for these goals. So, you know, through the Six of Swords, you are moving away from these more turbulent lifetimes. And your spirit guides are close to you. You are very much connecting with either ultra-dimensional guides from the Orion star system, or just angelic guides. I'm picking up on Archangel Michael, that's coming through as well. And even Archangel Gabriel I'm sensing as well. So you're very, very connected to these specific archangels, but you are having some difficulty owning your sovereignty. And because you feel that you've been like rejected by society, or there hasn't been some societal acceptance of your sovereign being, and so you are working through some disillusions or some distortions of how others see you. So I just want to say right now that stop giving a fuck about how others see you, and just start making plans and keep moving forward, because you through the month of October, you're gonna have a lot of acceleration of your dreams, your goals, your reality right now. So whatever it is that you need to do to solidify that, the divine is coming through for you right now to make that happen. Okay, so we have the Three of Pentacles and we have the Three of Wands. Very interesting. So yeah, a lot of threes. Lots of threes for the Orion origin. So I'm just going to read you guys the 33 angel number. It says you have a strong and clear connection with one or more ascended masters. You have answered your call and your prayers. Keep talking to them as they are helping you with your present situation. So I get a huge sense that you're most likely connecting with Yeshua, Jesus Christ, Sananda, Melchizedek. I feel that the higher entity of Christ is connecting with your energy right now. And you may be in a state of Christed consciousness right now. I feel that that's coming through from the divine, is that you are in an ascended space of unity consciousness. So you are completely aware of 360 degrees, 12 dimensions of physical matter, your involvement in the greater good of humanity, and the number 33 is presenting to reassure you that you're on the right path with that energy. There's a lot of Venus energy as well. There's also a lot of Sun energy and a lot of Aries energy. So with the Three of Pentacles, you are being rewarded for all of the effort that you've been putting in for so many lifetimes. Okay, so this is what I'm picking up on, and what I'm sensing is that previous lifetimes, previous existences, you are now receiving rewards for good deeds done in previous lifetimes. And also you're coming into a space where others might be actually prepared to back you up. So you have kind of come into this space where others are willing to offer support, where in the past you might have struggled. So you're feeling what it feels like to be supported right now. With the Three of Wands, you're also, there's a lot coming up about past life. I'm perceiving that there was like a painful situation in a past life that you are now liberating yourself from now. And so you're gaining this sense of personal power. You're becoming aware of your place in the world and your virtue. And you have unclear objectives, but you are sprouting a new virtue, so to speak. So it's kind of like just like a whole new path is kind of opening up for you. You're getting to experience a new reality right now. And I really think that's beautiful because you're connecting to a lot of Christed energy right now, a lot of Christed frequency. And this is fueling your ascension. You're reminding yourself of being humble, being genuine, and you're really appreciating the support that you are receiving from others. And you're heavily guided by the number 3 right now. So just keep that in mind, Orion Starseed, when you are looking for your magical number synchronicities. Number 3 also means that, yes, Jesus, Kuan Yin, saints, spiritual religious figures that you've been praying to, they are connecting and communicating with you right now. Okay, so let's do one more card. Okay, last cards for Orion Starseed. So we have the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so this is you dialing into your expansion of luck. This is you connecting to the universe in a very synchronistic way, that there are a lot of alignments that are happening. You are seeing this visibly. When you look around, everything's just kind of falling into place. There's a lot of connection to your prosperity, your wealth, your abundance, your health might be even taking a turnaround right now. You're very, very connected to Jupiter, and also the 2 of Cups. So there's also this great connection to Sirius. Orion, you may be ready to enter into a relationship. You may be ready to embrace the heart more. You're connecting with the heart space more. Your heart is very open. You're receiving messages from the divine, from the angelic realm, from the causal chakra, and you are making decisions from those places. So a lot of things are really turning around for you in a positive sense. And you feel this deep inside. You feel this so deep that you're ready for the change. You're excited about October. You're excited about your opportunities, and you are weighing out some opportunities. You're weighing out things of the heart space, like, do I do this or do I do that? Like, what decisions do I make? But it's all coming from a very ascended place. You're very, very connected to your oversoul. You're very, very connected to your time waves, your connection to time. Time seems to be speeding up in a way that you're no longer battling time. I sense that you might have had like a battle with time, like, because there's a lot coming up with time within the Orion planetary gate. If anybody's seen my Orion Stargate grid activation, where the Taklamakan Desert is activating planetarily, a lot's coming up with the sands of time, a lot's coming up with our perceptions of time. So Orion Starseed, I think that you might be tuning into this, and they're not affecting you as much as they used to. You used to sort of be like in this battle up against time, but now you're flowing with it. So you've entered into a place of flow. Okay, so that's what I have for you guys today, Orion Starseed. Namaste. If you would like a Starseed origin reading, go to indigoangel222.com. If you would like to learn bioregenesis, which is techniques for ascension, you can find me at patreon.com/indigoangel. You can also reach out and message me for personal sessions. These are 2-hour pineal aerobics interactive, where we go toe-to-toe with one another, and we go through a lot of very accelerated, very advanced ascension techniques to assist with expanding these chambers of the mind that anchor in more of your higher dimensional self, more of your higher dimensional identity. And yeah, I'd love to be able to share this with you. So you can reach out to me, indigoangel222.com. And I love you guys so much. I hope this message sat well with you today, and I will see you guys on the next video. Namaste.